of Year is fast approaching, and you're terrible, just terrible at knowing what to get that person who you know who seriously needs to start smarting themselves up. Now, if only there were a gift suited for someone who needs to start grooming. Remember, this person is in dire need to begin / upgrade their poor grooming routine to something awesome. Have you any ideas yet? No? What would you get someone who wants to look and feel fresh down below? Wow. Okay, let me spell it out for you. MANSCAPED. Too slow. Manscaped. Oh, now you've got it. Get the perfect gift for someone special in your life. Yourself. Begin your grooming journey with the Lawnmower 4.0 from Manscaped with the all-new performance package. Say goodbye to seasonal growth and get merry with the proprietary advanced skin-safe technology, waterproof design, so you can gift yourself the gift of no mess by grooming in the shower and a built-in LED light. Continue the unwrapping with the 4.0 performance package, which includes anti-chafing boxes, the crop preserver and crop reviver, 2 essential post-trimming ingredients. Make sure everything down there is jolly. They also just launched their new 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, which has key self-care ingredients for your scalp: hydration, nourishment, scalp strengthening. Also, new just in, their ultra premium body wash infused with aloe vera and sea salt. Merry Christmas, you, your dad, your brother, your imaginary friend, with the performance package 4.0 from Manscaped. So get 20% off plus free shipping if you use the code Fred at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping if you use the code Fred. Manscaped, proud sponsors of the Rude English Library. You there, you there, you there. Keep the noise down. It is not that kind of library here, okay? Do you understand? Do you want me to spell it out for you? Quiet. Good. Hello there. It's so great to see you here in the library. Are you enjoying yourself? If there's anything I can get you, it would be an absolute pleasure, of course. No, I do apologize for that person over there. They don't look like one of our regulars like you. Are they putting you off? No, that's Hello there. Is this the lost books which I thought were stolen from the library? Well, I seem to remember giving away or loaning some books a long time ago, a very long time ago, and it is far surpassed its due date for return. So why am I feeling them in my hands right now? Now let me remember, there was an incredibly unsavory person. Unsavory person with a distasteful look, and looked like they were probably going to steal it anyway. And aren't they standing before me now? Yes, they are. How unfortunate for me. What on earth do you think you're doing? What the hell do you think you are doing? You think you could just prance in here and return books which you had about 10 years ago on loan, and just return them at your leisure? What kind of library do you think this is? No, we're not that kind of library. We're a library who has respect, and we don't loan things out to people like you. Excuse me, don't mind me. I'm just taking a nice good look at you here. Yes, no, just to make sure that the face I see before me is in fact one of deceit and lies. Yes, that's certainly you, right? Yes, yeah, lots of distasteful looks there, distrustful, a lower class, unsightly. You know, all the things we don't want to see here in this library. So please do enlighten me. What are you doing? Returning all these books here. Oh gosh, you've touched these books, haven't you? Oh, my goodness. Right, well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to put my gloves in here because I don't trust what you're doing. Please tell me the story as to why these books have arrived here now and not previously before. I'm just going to log in and get the exact details here. I seem to remember you were coming here before. You're the one with that very unpleasant disposition. Yep. Oh, and there it is, the complete list of books which you had failed to return. So, do you think that's normal protocol for a library, that you can just walk into a library? You know, walk straight into a library, select which books you want, and then bring them to me, have a specific time limit to take back those books, and then just completely do whatever the hell you want and not return those books on the time which is allocated for your own. What kind of library do you think this is? Well, we are upper class library who has... Hello there. I noticed that you're staring at our friend here. Yes, I know, it is quite shocking. Did you hear what's going on? Yeah, so this individual here, this unsavory character, I assure you, has never really been in this library before, nor would I serve them if I actually had a chance to let them into the library. This individual here had taken out books when it was quite a long time ago. Yes, quite some time ago. And they loaned it for a fortnight. And here they are, returning the books. And as you can tell, everything in this library is pristine. And look at these. You would probably say it was brand new looking. For me, they have now been tarnished. Look at these books which they've brought back. Absolutely shocking, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. I cannot believe it. I know, so I'm going to have to try and arrange something here, okay, with this individual. Don't worry. I'm going to keep an eye on them here and make sure they get up to no funny business. If they at all make you feel uncomfortable or anything like that, I shall remove them personally for you. Is that okay? That's great. If there's anything you need, please don't feel free to butt in. And this is not an important conversation, okay? So we're trying to sort this out. I'm probably going to give these books a little bit of a clean. Yes, yeah. Well, I wouldn't want you to have to touch these books after they have. I mean, how do you think you should dress when you come into the library? You're not even in a suit. Well, that really just sums them up, doesn't it? Well, please, if you need anything, just let me know. Thank you. You there. You. One more time. Keep those pages quiet. This is a library. We have no talking here. What is going on today? So, we must give these books a clean and see what we're going to do with you. These have been tarnished, okay? So they are probably what you would consider well looked after, but for me, no. It is quite the contrary. Here I see before me are books which have been out on loan, but I can only imagine the place in which they have been kept, the property in which they have been sitting. Probably not even open, and if they have, straight to the picture pages. Well, I would consider you to be somewhat illiterate. No offense, of course. Well, let me just check. I have all the books here. So. Okay, 2. So that's all the books there, so at least you got something right there. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to check every single book meticulously and clean it. Luckily, I must have seen you coming today, and I have our little book cleaner here. This has a little brush on the end, and it's a tiny vacuum which I use to clean dirt and bad thoughts and experiences from books when they have been lent to people like you, to make sure it's suitable for our very upper class library we have here. Okay, so I hope you don't mind. It's just standing there, and we'll go through it and try to stay awake. I seem to remember last time you kept nodding off. Yes, well, I would consider that to be somewhat rude. Okay, so please try and pay some sort of interest, because you have, after all, bought these books in late. Right. Let's begin. First book here. Let's see what condition it has been left in and overwhelmed in the manner in which you think books should be kept. Now, I know this is probably one of our older books, okay, but oh my goodness, look at this. Oh gosh, you've touched the pages, you have touched the pages. Oh no, oh gosh, no. Yes, I know that there probably there isn't much dust coming on there, but because it's been in your house, there's probably been a lot of bad things accumulating around it, and bad vibes and everything, and oh goodness, this book has not been looked after at all, or been given any care and attention. This certainly needs a bit of a clean around the top there. Binding is still intact, just about. Okay, first book. Let's get it cleaned. Just parts which need the necessary cleaning here. One book which has been suitably cleaned, so it can at least be put back on the shelf, but really this needs a thoroughly deep clean. Do you think you've touched this much? Yes, thought so. Well, that needs a thorough clean. I must say that the collection of books which you loaned out was somewhat quite impressive, although I do believe that the contents were somewhat wasted on someone like you who probably doesn't appreciate anything. I mean, this book, what would you say that's in? Near immaculate look. You would think that, wouldn't you? But no, I see other things. I see dirty fingerprints. I see uninterested minds. I see someone who didn't bring back the books in time, let alone a rude person, someone who has not got a charming personality, and that's it. There it is, 1,000 yachts stare. Once again, you have graced us with that. Thank you so much. Gosh. the noise down. I don't want to hear those pages turning. Okay? I can make whatever noise I like. You cannot. Wait a minute. You two look awfully similar. How do you two know each other? Well, it's just that you both seem to have the same unwanted disposition. Both of you with that look. I've seen it before. Are you friends with one another? No? Well, I certainly don't like the way you two look like each other. 1 second. Please, it's closing time now at the library, so if you can just leave that book there, I'm going to have to clean that now, okay? So you just leave that and make your way out of the library here, please. Well, I cannot risk if Lord Farquhar turns up, okay? He is one of our patrons here at the library. We do not wish to upset him, so please be gone. That's it. There we go. There we go. Follow the light. Follow the light. Here it is, just at the back there. And don't come back. Right. See what the damage is here. So I see in here fingerprints, a little bit of dust here from that place in which you have no doubt been living. Okay, this book. Do you smell that? Oh, gosh, it smells of nothing. It smells absolutely, if it goes back to Lord or Lady's house, it smells absolutely delightful of nice things. Yours just smells of air. Gosh, right, so let's get that. So we do this to make sure that the book is preserved, looked after. Let's keep that loading. Good. Damage doesn't appear to be as bad in this one. Okay. Make sure we haven't scribbled on here whatsoever. Maybe that is not the case there. Well, I can see that you enjoy your fantasy there and have somewhat of an interest in art. Okay, that is no longer going to be lent to you ever again. So I sure hope that you read it. Now, next up, another tasteful book on loan here, and through my generosity allowed you to take it out, even though my intuitive sense told me to keep clear from lending you anything and avoid lending you anything. Concerns is that one of our local patrons here at the library, of course, can just tell that someone like you has actually touched and handled this book. That is of great concern to me here at the library. I wouldn't want any of our readers to think that this book has not been appreciated in any way at all. Okay, we do want to lend books to people who it will enlighten, it will serve a great purpose, it will help. To increase your vocabulary and form coherent sentences together, not just stand there and think of what nuisance you can make yourself next. Right. Book here. Let's see. There, look at that. Immediately noticed fingerprints straight on, yeah, the picture pages here. I'd highly doubt you even read this book. Well, you can say you read it as much as you like. I don't believe you. Okay. I just don't think it's you would be capable of such things. Let's give just get that clean there too. And the binding, very important. And I have to make sure that that is, of course, intact. We'll leave that going there. Yes. You may not see anything, but I see just microscopic, unwanted low class fingerprints and air, dust, and I just hate to think that these books have been ruined and tarnished. Please, you look a little bit sleepy. Try to stay awake here. Okay. That will do for that one. Did you see that? We are accumulating the list of clean books which you have lent. So not only have I had these back late, and not only did I believe that these were actually stolen, that in fact I have to clean them as well to make sure it is suitable for this library. That's my torch man. Okay, so you see behind here. See these books here? See them? Okay, I don't know. See that book up there? I will never lend it to you. Okay? See that book over there? Yeah? The one that it's shining on? That's it? I will never lend that to you either. None of these books along here I will ever lend to you, purely because of your complete lack of regard for library rules here. What do you mean you extended it? No, you didn't extend it. I was not aware of this. Well, I'm pretty sure that one of my colleagues would have told me if you extended it, okay? Please, do not take me for the fool. You extended it, and you paid for it. Of course you did, of course you did. Oh, goodness me. You see that there? What colour would you say that is along there? White, isn't it? Yes, but you notice just there the slight discoloration where it's not so white. Now you could argue that's just been where it's sitting in the library, or you can say that it's because you have touched it, and I'm going with the latter. That needs a good clean. So this takes out all the dust on the outskirts of the pages here, and we want to make sure that the readers do not get put off. With the books knowing that you've touched them. I'm surprised you didn't steal that. Books now. Okay, now I thought you got this out as a joke because you don't look like the type of person, okay, who actually cares about anything except returning books late. Okay, there's many places elsewhere for people who just don't care about things, okay? You don't care about the way you look, clearly. Have you ever been to the suit shop here? No. Okay, if you had a suit on here, I probably wouldn't mind so much, but it is the fact that Lord Farquhar might walk in here at any moment and see someone like you in this library. You could only imagine what he'll think. It's not bad on me, it's just bad on the library area in general. Okay, you can do with smartening yourself up, okay, making yourself more presentable. When going to important places such as the library. You think you would just come in here and relax and sleep and take your mind off things? That's not the kind of library learn, make ourselves better people. Second to last one. Returned. And finally, oh my goodness, this was the book in which Lord Farquaad was asking about the last time he visited, and of course, much to my distaste, that I had to make an excuse saying that this book was under restoration. If I knew that Lord Farquaad was even going to mention about this book, I would never have lent it to you. I would have laughed you off immediately. Lord Farquaad loves these kinds of books. Fantasy, in fact, everything you picked up here, he is strongly interested in, and fantasy creatures and things like that. He hates them, but he likes to learn about them. Oh gosh, to think that this has been in your possession just makes me feel absolutely steamingly upset. Okay, these really big pages, to think that you have touched them, you have turned them. In fact, you might have even looked at this book. Oh my goodness, and Lord Farquaad would also be looking at the same book. No, my goodness, this requires a delicate clean up. We're going to have to do this, give it a complete thorough clean. You've tarnished it, I'm afraid. Each page looks like it's been looked at, gazed at, glanced at, having to look back at your stare there. Oh, poor book, poor book. It's just, oh my goodness, Lord Farquaad, I'm going to have to get this immediate clean right now. I'm afraid that will have to do for these books here. So finally, to add to the collection here of now returned books back to its home. Excuse me, are you quite right? I'm so sorry for having to clean those there and then, but you understand the situation that we find ourselves in. Oh, thank you for being so understanding. That really means a lot. The fireplace is warm over there. I've just thrown a couple of logs on there. Help yourself to whiskey. Anything you want, please. It's my pleasure. I hope you enjoy the library here. You're welcome. You see that there, that was an engagement in conversation with an upper-class individual, with another upper-class individual. And what's important about those people is those are in fact patrons of this library. They care about it and its welfare. You know, they don't need to loan books. They can take whatever they want, they can take them back home, but I know that they will bring them back in the condition in which they were left. You, on the other hand, do not look like you would do that at all, and therefore cannot be trusted here in this library. Now we've got books returned here. We've got a couple of options here. You're going to really love these. Right, so all books are returned and shall never be lent or loaned to you again. So yes, I remember your name because it is a horrible name. Okay, that's, yeah, there's a, what we're going to do here, we see those two options on the screen there. Yeah, so we've got this option here, okay, and this one down here as well. So those two options there. Okay, one is to put this red cross next to your name. That in fact tells me not to loan you any books here whatsoever ever again. Even my colleagues will know, okay, and believe me, they will know not to lend you any books here again. Okay, that's because of the current situation we find ourselves in here. Okay, or there's the other option there, just engage your attention here for 1 second. Try not to fall asleep. That deletes you from our system. Okay, completely. So you have no loyalty here, no association here with the library, and believe me, I don't forget people like you. No. So there are those other two options here. I think they're very good options for you, really. Yes, I'm sure that you want to come back to the library again. Yeah, yes, I'm sure you do, but this library doesn't want you to come back to it. It is not me that is speaking, it is the library. I speak for the library, the books, the library, the building. It tells me that it doesn't want you in it. Does that make sense to you? Okay, so probably when you're walking around searching for the books, the library is already telling me, get that person out of here, they do not belong in here. It is not me, I'm afraid, and I must apologize for the bluntness of the library, but the library doesn't wish to have your patronage in here. Okay, so I've had to clean up these books. The library has probably sensed that I've had to do those things as well, and it dislikes you even further, so I think that's probably quite enough from your little visit here today. Okay, so I'm just going to shine that in your eyes. Okay, just get a good look at you. I'm just scanning. Okay, just scanning all those terrible features here. Okay, to making sure that I'm not going to forget you. Okay, and yeah. Okay, that's great. Now you've been fully scanned, and I shall remember you up here. Okay, so thank you for finally returning these books here, which didn't belong to you, and in fact I thought you had stolen them. I know I said that I'd go over and pay you a personal visit myself, but I've been so busy, and plus I don't know where you live. But rest assured, we don't or won't have that problem again, because you won't be lent any books. So is there anything else I can help you with here in this library? Anything whatsoever? Anything on your mind? Good, because I wasn't going to answer it. So take care of yourself. Cheerio.